The concept behind Luhv is people don't really understand necessarily what ingredients are and how they work. So because of that, I thought, why don't we just try and explain it? So we went and worked with King's College, who are #1 dietetic science in the UK. And we just did a big project and we just discovered exactly how ingredients were working. And then we aimed on different areas of the body. So what we did is we ended up tailoring drinks that worked specifically for areas. It made it super easy for people just to understand at a glance. And then we just go into detail and explain in super simple science how each ingredient works. So it was like that. The partnership with King's led us to a point where we had a massive bulk of information and research. We had some wicked scientists that we were working with, and one of them came after King's and finished their PhD to work with Luhv. So that enabled us to be able to bounce ideas continuously against the research, and what we were doing is playing around and making recipes with a plethora of ingredients, basically. Some that didn't work at all, some that worked really nicely, and then we were just honing it down into recipes. So from the course of finishing the research with King's, we probably worked on recipes for a good 18 months. It was a long time. And then we just tested them. And we just saw what people were feeling and what they tried and what they didn't like, and then we just honed down these drinks. We had all of the research from King's, and the next thing really to do was try and put that research into drinks. And the reason behind that was to try and make it super simple for consumers when they're shopping, to help them understand exactly what products are and what they're doing. So our first range that we brought out was something called the Body Range, which we have 6 drinks. So we've launched with 3. So we've got one for your skin, one for your mind, and one for your heart. And then we've got 3 to come out. So one for your hair, one for your smile, one for your sex drive. So all of that encompassing is the Body Range. We've got a variety of ranges about to come out. We're just launching our shot range, which are called Love Shots, and they work on moods and feelings. So we've launched with one for Awake, which wakes your body up, one for Focus, which keeps you mentally alert, and one for Calm, which kind of relaxes you. So since starting, we've been fortunate enough to work with some wicked clients. My background in the drinks industry has enabled me to kind of talk to a lot of people that sometimes it's difficult at least just to talk to. It doesn't mean that they were like, yeah, cool, we'll take the drinks, but it meant they were saying, oh, do you know what? We've actually heard what you're up to, or actually, I know you already, so I'm happy to have a conversation with you. And through that, we enabled ourselves to get into Heineken's head office. So they're now stockers there for all of their guests and the staff, which is amazing. That was a really good one for us. We're also stocked in Google Campus, which is a hub for entrepreneurs and also for Google employees. And then we're going into the Google head office as well, which is going to be amazing for us. We've also worked with some cool brands like Pride London. We sponsored their VIP. So we got into the hands of lots of celebrities and artists, which is really cool. That was nice for us. And now we're talking to brands like Ocado. We actually just did an awards where we did really well, and they've pitched us now to the Co-op. So we can get a national listing possibly if we do well with this. And we're always working with local brands in London. We've got some really nice cocktail chains that we work with, some restaurants. It's a lot of cafes. My top tips would be that myself, I don't necessarily feel like I've got enough experience to be able to look back and say, do you know what, if you were doing this again, maybe change this or look for this. But certainly from my inaugural stages, I would say dream big. Like, don't ever stop anybody saying to you, it's been done, you can't do it. Bend reality. Do whatever you want to do, because it's all possible. If you have something that you believe in, just go for it.